Hello everybody, so it's been a while, but as you can see by the title, this video was very necessary. Okay, so if you guys follow me on any social network, you know, or you guys should know because this is from the Danda channel. So you guys should know that, DeAndre and I are no longer together. But I wanted to do this video because of the situations that I witnessed on campus with other people, my personal situation, and it's just like, it's a lot and it's a really touchy subject. So, you guys do not have to watch this video because I understand, watching a college freshman talk about a relationship, it's kind of like, what do you know? But trust me, I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie in the four main points. Is my four main points, first of all, are distance, distractions, real goals, and real happiness. I'm going to tie all of those into my personal situation and other people's personal situations, and yeah, that's what this video is mainly going to be about. Let me add a disclaimer: this video is not to bash my ex. My ex and I are good friends. We still talk. We don't have a really bad relationship. We just are not the same. Okay, so this is not a let's bash DeAndre video. Okay, first thing we're going to talk about is distance. Okay, so personally, DeAndre and I are pretty far apart. I go to school about an hour and a half away from home. He goes to school about 45 minutes away from home, but he goes to community college and I go to university. So therefore, excuse me, y'all. Therefore, I have to, stay here and go home when I feel like going home. And he gets to go home every day. So, you see where those issues are already. I tried to set up a system where every 3 weeks I would try to come home, just because I tried to make DeAndre a priority in my life to make sure, I could see him, we could see each other, whatever. But as you can tell, distance really, really, really does stress relationships out. When you don't see a person that you're used to seeing every day, it kind of throws you off, because in high school we saw each other every day. We hung out every day after school. And then you move on to college and it's just like, well, you can talk on the phone every day, but it's clearly not the same. When you're trying to keep a relationship going in college that started prior to you going to college, you want to make sure that you have the distance thing worked out. And it's easier said than done. It's easier to be like, oh, I'm gonna come home and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But when you actually do it, it's just like, damn, sometimes you're like, I don't feel like driving all the way home, because it is a drive. And or sometimes you're just like, like when you leave, the goodbyes are so much harder because you won't see each other for a really long time. Then you just have to, get it together. Okay, so that's the distance part. Next topic is distractions. Now, when I say distractions, I mean boys and girls. There are plenty of boys here and there are plenty of girls at his school. That also ties with distance. When you don't see your significant other for a while and you see distractions that either remind you of your significant other, either show you that there are other things out there or something, you're going to be tempted. And because you're young, you cannot help that. And, it's not a bad thing, but it does suck, because to know that someone else is able to distract your significant other from you does hurt, but it is life. And that's just why I want to go ahead and bring this up. Like, guys, if you're able to get distracted, then it's an issue, because if somebody's able to distract you from what's supposed to be your priority, then your priority isn't really a priority, if you get what I'm saying. Just harder to just say I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend when you're surrounded by everything. You're just in heaven, like, wow, there are so many hot guys here and they are not ignoring me. They want to talk to me, but I'm just like, I have a boyfriend. And then it's really like, okay, but I can see you every day. I can talk to you every day. I can't do that to my boyfriend. And things get a little awkward, get a little tight in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I'll talk about are real goals. When I say real goals, I mean, what the hell are you in school for? Guys, you are not in school to keep a relationship. You are not in school to, prove that you're not a statistic. You're not in school to say, I went through college, got my bachelor's degree, and I kept my relationship. That's not the goal. Let your relationship distract you from why you're there. College is very expensive, whether you pay for it or not, whether you're on a scholarship or not. Somebody is paying a lot of money for you to go here, okay? Don't let a relationship get in the way of that. Don't let the fights over distance, don't let the fights over distractions Don't let peer distractions get in the way of why you're there. Stay focused. Have fun, but stay focused. We are here for a reason. It is not cheap. I personally would not let a relationship throw me off from being a nurse. I'm in school to become a nurse. Relationships are so draining. You spend nights that you should be studying on the phone crying about a girl, you know? Like, for personal experience, that's what you end up doing. Okay? And you know how many tests and quizzes I could have did way better on if I had been reading a book instead of crying on the phone? Y'all, do not forget why you're really here, okay? Thing I'm gonna talk about is real happiness. What really makes you happy? Like, does the relationship that you're in make you happy, or does the comfort of somebody being there make you happy? Because if that's the case, you need to really sit down and think, you know, why, like, is the relationship stressful on me? You know, am I just in a relationship to say that I'm in a relationship to prove to everybody else I'm in a relationship because I'm not happy, you know? For time, because of the distance and the arguing and stuff, I wasn't happy anymore, and I wanted things to work. I had so much hope and faith and everything, but I was putting so much time and energy trying to fix something when I could have been studying for a damn test, or, you know, I could have been doing other things, and I was too busy worrying about my relationship that I done forgot how to be happy. I forgot who I was. I lost myself in the process. I'm still to this day dealing with depression. Like, it's just not, don't lose yourself, okay? Don't lose your happiness. Remember who you were before you met the person. I can't let a relationship distract me from who I really am and what I really want to do and my real personality. I really learned that throughout these past couple of months that, you know, breakups, especially the first one, the first heartbreaks, are F words, excuse me, I'm not going to drop any F bombs, but they're terrible. They suck. They throw you off from your game. You lose yourself. You question yourself. You're like, what did I do? Then you're like, I didn't do anything. Then you're like, yes, I did. And then you're like, trying to fix it. And by the time you try to fix it, it done moved on. And then you stuck dealing with that. Trust me, I know how that is. I'm still dealing with it. I'm not 100% healed from the breakup, but I am able to talk about it, and I think making this video made it easier for me to talk about it. You know, I really like venting to you guys because I like the feedback that y'all give me. Just in case anybody's wondering, I'm not gonna say there isn't a real reason why DeAndre and I broke up. I'm just gonna say I don't remember what it was, because if I said something, I would be lying to you. I don't remember what exactly broke us up. I just know that the 4 things: distance, distractions, real goals, and real happiness, really tied into what caused the breakup. I really can't pinpoint what it was, but I know that the breakup was terrible. We are in a better place now. If you guys have any other questions that you would like for me to answer, please put them in the comments. So this is not my side of the room. That's my roommate's side. This is my side over here. It's just, yeah, just want to let y'all know. Okay, so if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, put them down there. Don't forget to subscribe, share my channel, do whatever y'all gotta do. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. You know, that's gonna be in the down bar. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.